Right. I'm Linda Turtison, Coach Linda, founder, CEO, certified nutritionist, online health and life coach, expert weight loss coach for women over 50. LTLT, learn to love to exercise. Live here with my wonderful client, Staci Harvey. Hey, Staci.
Hi, Linda. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Wonderful. Glad you could be here. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm sure this is going to be inspiring for those watching and listening in. So, tell me, Staci, we met last year sometime. I know it was on Facebook. And then I ran a free challenge, a free weight loss challenge for women over 50 that you joined in on, and you got some great results. And then from there, you decided to work with me and enter into the New Me Academy. Tell me more about what made you decide to join.
Previously, I had been on a program where you buy their food, and I did lose quite a bit of weight. But the minute I stopped it, I gained about half of it back,
Oh,
probably more than half. And I just thought, I've got to stop. I've got to stop this cycle. I need something that's going to last. And I had thought about hiring a nutritionist, but I was just thinking here and where I live.
right.
Um, but I had worked with a nutritionist through my corporate job previously, and it didn't amount to anything. And
Okay.
same way with gym and trainers. You get a trainer that shows you around the gym one time, and then that's it. So
Right.
um, I was just really thinking about, how I could get a hold of myself and, get back to losing some weight and feeling better.
Right.
And that's when you came along.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure glad we met. And I know you've done really great so far. And yeah, what you mentioned about, trainers in the gym, obviously, if they show you around one time or if you meet with a nutritionist, one time or a few times, then it's not so easy, especially at this age, to retain all the information unless it's like repeated over and over again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I guess in the summer, I think it was the summer weight loss challenge that you ran that I joined. I just saw, you didn't give us a handout. Here's what you have to eat.
Right.
Um, my whole adult life, I've stayed away from carbs of any type, except for vegetables and fruits. But I had trained myself that I could not eat carbs.
Yeah.
Um, so when you were saying you've got to eat carbs are what fuel your body, less protein, more fat, I'm like, okay. you know, I just never thought I could eat 1,400 calories and lose weight.
Right. Right. No, that's great. And it's so common to hear that carbs are bad and you got to cut down on carbs and go on a low carb diet. And so many women do it. And I know other women that have lost weight, but they don't know what to do after they've lost the weight because they haven't had any kind of education. And if they've been taught anything, it's like they've been taught to have no carbs. And so a lot of my clients, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I can eat carbs," and they're surprised but happy.
Mhm. Exactly. I mean, I was thrilled to be reintroduced to carbs and the right carbs, and thrilled to know that I could have an alcoholic drink every once in a while, and pizza,
Yeah,
you know, and still stay on track. So
right.
that's
Yeah.
what made me decide to go with you.
Awesome. And it's not a diet, right? It's a lifestyle and it's eating
Exactly.
different foods that you enjoy and not restricting and limiting everything which you do in typical diets and meal plans.
Exactly. And um, it's not, I mean, a big part of it for me is losing the weight, but I also just see this as more of a health journey.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, because weight loss is important and we want to obviously be at a good weight and but the most important is that we want to feel good.
Exactly.
And especially from the inside out, have good blood work results and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Keep off medications. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so what was your biggest struggle that you had prior to joining the New Me Academy with your health?
Again, if I wasn't on a program, I just didn't know how to eat. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of it was alcohol, going out to eat too much.
Yes.
Um, just everything was revolved around food.
Right.
Get together with your friends, go have a drink, or let's go to a winery or a brewery, which I live in the middle of.
Yeah.
So, but the biggest thing was just not knowing what to do for the long haul to
Right.
sustain, keep to sustain it and keep it off, keep the weight off, keep the health going.
Right. Right. Yes. Yes. All good points. And it is very important to learn how to do it correctly because then when you do that, it just makes it so much easier when you have the knowledge versus constantly jumping from one diet and one program to another and trying a bunch of different things. Yeah.
And it doesn't happen overnight, or at least it didn't to me. I don't know how long I've been doing it now. 5, 6 months with you. I'm not really sure, but I'm learning new things every day. New
Yeah.
things about labels, new things about nutrition, new things about vitamins and supplements. Um, cooking all the meals for myself, which I wasn't too happy about in the beginning, but I'm getting used to it.
Right, right. And
So,
it doesn't take that long, right, to
no,
cook a healthy meal.
no, it doesn't. It's just, 3 meals for myself, but it's just second nature now.
Yeah, which is great. That's what we want it to be, part of our life. Yeah. Um, what made you decide to ask for help in this area?
First of all, it was time for me.
Yeah,
Um, it was just, it was just time for me. My husband passed away, and COVID, and trying to handle his business, which he abruptly left. And I was just always doing everything for everybody else, and everything else came first. And I was just like, you know what, it's time for me, no matter what it takes.
right.
Um, I have grandkids. I want to be able to watch grow up. I have 3 grandchildren. Um, I noticed, playing with them on the floor, they try to help me get up, and I'm a lot better at getting up now off the floor. So, yeah, so a lot of reasons. I didn't want to do the shots like everybody else is doing right now,
Yeah,
just because I don't know what's involved with that, and that was the easy way out.
right,
And then what happens after I quit the shots? Just like I quit the program and gained all the weight, most of it.
right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And the whole thing, and thank you for sharing all that. And the whole thing about not, that it was time for you because it's so common for women, especially women over 50 who, are married or have been married and they have, partners or they have kids and grandkids and businesses and side gigs and all the things. And they're always so busy taking care of everything and everyone else. And they're just like waiting and delaying to take care of themselves. So kudos to you for saying it's time for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, it was just like a perfect storm meeting you and being ready and wanting to hire a nutritionist, just that needed to get the right one. I don't need another Facebook ripoff, if
Right.
you.
Yeah. Well, you've done awesome so far with all our work together, and I see you making a lot of good and positive changes, and not just with the foods, right, but also with the exercise and just with your overall being, your confidence, everything really.
Yeah, I don't even know who I am. I wake up in the morning, oh, today's a gym day. I'm like, yeah, I haven't said that in 64 years.
Hey, it's never too late, right?
Yeah, it's not. I enjoy going to the gym now, and I even bumped up my. I was doing 3 days a week, bumped it up to 4 days a week, but without any nudging from you. I just, it's time. I want to do more, and um, yeah, I've my confidence has come back. I remember telling my best friend after my husband passed away, what happened to me? What I used to be so confident, so I could tackle anything. And I worked in a world with a lot of men, and that didn't bother me. I was always that girl that could hang with them. So, I'm getting that back, and that feels great.
That's wonderful. I love it. I love it. And I see it. I can see the changes over time, and it's so fun to see. Yeah. Um, what would you say your biggest hesitation was prior to starting our work together?
Again, I just didn't want to sign up with, I needed the right person. I needed the right tools.
Yes.
I needed to be able to learn, and um, I needed somebody to guide me through that. And I just, wasn't sure, but all of your, all those things you said in the beginning, you're a nutrition specialist, you're a trained coach or
Right.
a certified coach, but also the positive psychology coach. I
Yes.
think I think all of that together is exactly what I needed.
Awesome.
And I get rebellious every once in a while. I do what I want to do, but I always come right back. So
That's right. That's right. We all do, right? We all have a little rebellious in
yeah,
us and stubbornness and stuff at this age, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. So where are you at now in your journey compared to like when you started? How do you feel? What are you doing, differently?
Oh my gosh, I feel 100% better.
One.
Again, waking up on those gym days, going, oh, today's a gym day. I mean, it's in my calendar, and everything else is scheduled around that.
Love it.
So that never happened before. Um, just my confidence. I'm off prescription medication, and at this age, I think that's pretty cool.
Yes, it's very cool.
I'm So I've set a couple of weight goals since I've been with you, and I'm 3 pounds away from my second goal, I believe.
Uh-huh.
8 pounds away from the goal that I just set as my third goal, and then I'll reassess.
Yes.
Um, but everything, just drinking the water, getting the steps, and getting out more in the fresh air, nature. The water has done wonders for my skin and my hair, and I get compliments all the time. So that never used to happen.
That's
So,
amazing. Yeah, wa water is great. Lots of benefits. Yeah.
yeah,
And using your treadmill more for walking versus clothes hanging, right?
right. Yes. I am using the treadmill more, especially these rainy, cold, wintry days. But when it is warm enough, even when I didn't think it would be warm enough a couple of years ago, I bundle up now and go out for a walk, and I look forward to that.
Yeah. That's wonderful. I love it. Yeah, so many wonderful changes. What do you think is the biggest transformation that you've noticed?
Confidence, my self-confidence.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, it's not so much about the number on the scale, although the weight is a huge part for me because I've always had a weight problem, but it's more of a health journey this time.
Right.
Like my blood pressure is under control and um, I'm off. I don't have any prescription medication at 64. Pretty good.
It's wonderful.
Uh, yeah, but the confidence is just, I feel good about myself. You feel good. If you feel good, you look good.
Right.
You know, I
Yeah.
think it exudes from you.
Yes, definitely.
Mhm.
And I love the different, outfits that you've had on and the dresses and stuff. And yeah, I can tell the confidence and
Anybody that knows me knows my closet is has a lot has a lot in there, and I'm determined to wear it all now.
that's wonderful. Yes. And you deserve to wear it all and you will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so last question is what would you say to other women over 50 who are watching this and they're kind of on the fence, should I hire help? I think I can do it on my own, it's not that hard. I know what to do. I'm gonna think about it, those kind of people. What would you say to them?
Well, I always thought that I ate healthy, and
Yes,
I always thought that I I walked. Yeah, so I was doing my part.
right.
Um, but there's just so much more to it than that. I mean, I used to years ago, if I looked at a label, I looked at the carbohydrates, period. I
Uh,
didn't look at fat. I didn't look at sugar. I didn't look at anything like that. Uh,
right.
there's just so much more to it. And
Yes.
if you want to be around for your grandkids and you want to feel better about yourself, you've got to start taking care of yourself.
100%.
Um, and like I said, I think all of your titles, and I honestly think the positive psychology coaching, that's huge,
Yeah.
huge. And you're not going to get that with a nutritionist, and you're not going to get that with a trainer.
Right, right.
So.
Yeah. So having the combination of everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just, so many women our age and so many of my friends are just, kind of complacent.
Right. Yes.
Uh, I know women that'll spend a lot of money on their homes or their kids or their grandkids, but won't spend anything on themselves.
Uh-huh. Yes.
But again, I just think if you want to be there for your grandkids when you grow up, if you want to get healthier, if you want to, I don't know, maybe put some spice back in your life, whatever. It's it's a you need to do it for yourself.
Right. Yeah, I agree. All fantastic points. And I also think that, at this age, something's gonna, happen. And it's like, do we want to invest that money now into our health, into the quality, the longevity of our life with feeling amazing and having good confidence and lots of energy and everything? Or do we want to just keep on delaying until something happens where you have to get on a medication, a new medication, increase the medication, have surgery, worst case, end up in the hospital, or, take longer to recover from things because you're not that healthy? It's like it's going to cost us either way.
Right.
Yeah.
And quality of life is huge. Um,
Yes.
I think we all know that at this age, either our
Right.
aging parents or,
Yeah,
somebody else in our family who's been sick, but quality of life is huge.
for
I
sure.
just don't want to drink and flounder and not be healthy.
Yeah. Fantastic job, Stacy. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Well, I'm happy to work with you. I know we have a few more months, which I'm thrilled about because, if I do get the weight off, then I have to maintain it. And, we're kind of going through all these cycles. So I'm
Yes.
looking forward to what our next couple of, however much longer I have with you brings.
Right, right. Yeah, no, I enjoy working with you, Stacy, and I love to see how far you've come and all the changes and how great you're feeling and everything. It's
Oh,
wonderful.
another thing about your program is the other women that are in it,
Yes,
because we're all, about the same age. But we're all over the country, which is kind of cool. Uh,
right.
and even there was a woman from the Netherlands and
Yes,
Canada. Um, we're all here for the same reason.
exactly.
But it's nice on Thursday nights when we have an accountability call to see everybody on Zoom, but see everybody, hear from everybody, their ideas or their takes on food, or, just to ask questions that maybe you didn't think about. And it's almost like a sisterhood. So that I
Yeah,
enjoy that part as well.
yes. Yeah, the community is great with all the like-minded women and the friendships that get developed and everything. So that is very important to know that you have support in different areas and you're not alone doing this and not alone on the
Absolutely.
journey. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on and
You're
sharing.
welcome. I
And
appreciate you for helping me on my health journey.
it is my pleasure. And anyone who's listening, give us a thumbs up and a heart and keep cheering Stacy on. And then if you want some help, reach out and we'll chat. LTLTE.
Learn to
Learn
love
to
to
love
exercise.
to exercise.